and you don't see us. We're here on site.
Yeah, this really was a revolutionary project for the district, and this project is one of those 80 schools out there right now that's going to help us relieve some of the overcrowding.
The school will be located here in the corner of Canoga and Cohasset. Part of this project for New Economics for Women for the entire block will also be to include 119 units of affordable housing. We have a space allocated for a community center, and then the rest of the area will be taken up by the school. Really, LISC were the ones that stepped up and wanted to support this project, and has helped us, come to where we are.
When you look at Sherman Way, you can walk down the street, you have the benches, you have the trees, you have the improvements. They can shop and support the community, and that's a positive for me as an elected official to see businesses that are progressing forward.
And that's what Main Street's all about. It brings us the tools to market our community. LISC was the first to help us out with a $50,000 grant, which went towards the startup of Main Street.
And I think it's a pretty safe thing to say that we may not be here were it not for LISC.
That's what it's all about. It's about bringing back positive life, quality of life to a community.
We're standing right now on what 20 years ago was the worst trash dump you've ever seen in your life. And the kids from Norwood School, about 5 blocks away, had a plan to turn this into a park. So California Community Foundation joined them.
I mean, we came here one day and we got the kids and the folks, and we put all of this play structure together in one day.
Here we are, and you've got Amistad and Sendero and La Estrella.
Right.
This neighborhood is so amazingly different than it was even 10 years ago,
No.
thanks to you guys, and thanks to LISC and a lot of us working together. This was, and it is now, a neighborhood.
And so there is a rich multicultural legacy here. And so what we have going on here is a whole block and a half of economic development that includes a child care center, the South Central Family Health Clinic. We've got senior services, and then we've got a restaurant. We started with the Dunbar Hotel as a National Historic Landmark, and then we incorporated into the Somerville 1 and 2 development, and it's been largely due to the help, assistance, and really persistence of the Local Initiative Support Corporation, and then believing in the work that we actually do here. So Central Avenue history is actually Los Angeles history.
Concerned Citizens is a community-based nonprofit in the Vernon Central community. Central Avenue is becoming a very, very vibrant community. All of the businesses along Central Avenue, from Roberta Stevens, which is 27th Street, all the way down, there's not one vacant storefront now. So in each of our housing developments, we try to make sure that we made it a family setting. Each of our developments have computer labs, libraries, activities. LISC has been the bloodline for our community.
There was a community process where over 200 neighbors and residents came in and businesses, and Recreation and Community Center was the #1 issue for them. The outdoor recreation center, which will include basketball, volleyball, and handball courts. The rest of the funding will go to renovate 8,000 square feet of space that will provide us rooms to have different types of recreation programs, sports, video games, library, dance, theater. When Liz finally approved the grant, I cried out of joy, out of what am I getting myself into. A lot of fear, happiness. The kids, when we announced it to them, they were finally going to see a dream for them come true.
Clayworks is a job training, transitional work employment program, as well as a business. So this project at Tabor Court was the first project that started this program. It was very, very beautiful. It involved the whole community. What we do over here is we go into the schools and work with the kids, present them with an idea, get them to do drawings, get them to explore the idea, and bring the work back into the studio.
I'm learning as I go every day. I'm learning from Terry, I'm learning from just my experience here, and I'm also teaching kids.
But it's something unique about this place, and my ultimate goal is to help people. That's what I want to do.
We've looked at a school as an essential component of a good neighborhood and something that could be used by Community Development Corporation to help revitalize a neighborhood. A bank wouldn't touch this, and that's where LISC came in. Since then, that loan has been paid off. A commercial bank saw the stability of the organization. LISC not only took a big risk, but their gamble paid off. It got a school built, and they got their money back. This is an example, this playground, of how one good thing can help create other good things. Because when we opened the elementary school, we didn't own this property. It was an abandoned piece of property owned by the city of LA, and we were able to make a good case to the city of Los Angeles that they should give us the piece of land. When I say Camino, you say Nuevo. Camino! Nuevo! Camino! Nuevo!
Local initiatives support Corporation in Los Angeles, helping neighbors build communities, helping build the future.